Hello, hi everyone. Myself Nitish. As you know, here we are doing here for fourth. This is the part five video of water supply and treatment engineering for the semester of fourth. Okay, Department of Civil Engineering, AJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. This is the part four, part five, continuation of part four video. Please concentrate here. So just we'll recall it and start the video of part number 5. So we completed in part 1, part 2, part 3 as well as part 4. Part 4. Okay. So that we will just recall types of settling. So types zone settling basin as well as Type 1 settling, Stokes law, factor affecting a sedimentation design in the sedimentation tank, as well as clarification and flocculation. That is clarification and flocculation. We completed, and types of alum coagulant which you are using, jar test which you are using for optimum dosage, as well as types of flocculator as well as clarifier. Till clariflocculator or clarifier we completed. Now we are just moving on to part 5 video, which is of filtration. Very important process in our treatment supply system. In treatment system, this is one of the very important unit to clear the water, to remove all the organic and inorganic matters which present in the water. This is a final treatment. After that, we are going for a disinfection, removal of harmful bacteria. But still, this is one process where we are having a filtration. Filtration name itself will tells that it's filtering. Water filters. So just we'll go for a slide, that is filtration slide. How the filtration has done. So after water passes through a flash mixer. Flash mixer means what? Flash mixer means our coagulation, sedimentation cum coagulation or flocculation basin. It is treated in a sedimentation basin for a removal of flocs, alternatively passing through the flash mixer. It may send through a clariflocculator or flocculation and clariflocculation. This is what our process has done in the previous slides. Now, after water comes out from the clarifier, that is settling basin, that is sedimentation tank, maybe it is sedimentation or maybe it is of sedimentation cum added coagulation, that is depends. After that, which is water comes out from the clarifier, it has lost most of the suspended and colloidal particles. Why? Because in the sedimentation tank we removed almost all the particle which tends to settle, even though which is not able to settle, the kind of particle we are added flocculation, that is coagulant we are added so that it makes a flock and it may settle in the bottom of the tank due to rise of the dense weight or size. That is, after that, still if the particle is remaining, that is, usually it is still contain very fine sediment and some micro flocks. As the clarifier may not remove all suspended particle and flocks within 100% efficiency. Please remember, in sedimentation and clarification tank, we cannot remove 100% efficiency. Some of the fine sediment particles and some of the micro flocks may be present in the water. So, for that we have to do some treatment called filtration. Thereafter, water is passed through a sand or multimedia filters or removal of leftover suspended solids or microflux is known as filtration process. Remember, the water is passed through a sand or multimedia filter. May not be one particular sand. It may contain multimedia. We will explain in detail what is multimedia. Sand is the one media. Same way, multimedia means maybe gravel, maybe aggregate, So that filter for the removal of leftover suspended solids and microplaques as well as little bacteria which will be removed is known as filtration process. Clear? This is known as a filtration process. Very simple. We'll just refer here. You can see here treatment settling basin. The lake is there here itself. From the lake or reservoir or the water source which we are adopted for a city. Okay, the pipe is there here, the lifting appliances is provided, water will come for treatment plant. From there all the process which we explained, flocculation, coagulation, sedimentation. After that it is the filter media. That is filter media. Here our one more process will be going to start. So that is called the sand or multimedia filters for the removal of leftover suspended particle and microflux. Okay, so that is the concept. So what is the objective? Filtration of the objective and processes. Filtration objective. Say sand. This is the multi-layers. You can see here one sentence they have given here, right? What is that? That sentence is sand or multimedia. See here. Sand or multimedia. So that is what here, sand or gravel or any other filter media which is called multimedia. So now first, if we come to first objective, the water passes through a filter media generally made up of layers of the sand and gravels, multi-layers or layers of the sand and gravels. Clear? Multi-layers of sand and gravel. In case of sand filtration, additional layer of anthracite charcoal that helps to remove even small particle. That is adsorption. Anthracite charcoal. Why we are using? That is adsorption processes. Adsorption processes. Right, that is inclusion of dual or multimedia sand filters. Now, the water passes through a filter generally made up of a sand or gravel in case of sand filtration. In additional layer may be anthracite or charcoal that helps to remove even more smaller particle, because filtration what it will do, the sand particle will arrest the particle by means of they are capable to keep the particle on the surfaces of the particle sand. Okay, surfaces of the media. The particle will arrest on the surfaces on the media. That is, if you use charcoal, if the adsorption process capacity will be more, or even smaller particle can be removed. The primary objective of the sand filtration is to remove leftover suspended solids and microflux in the water. Clear? This is the primary objective of our filtration, that is sand filtration. Filtration also remove, I told already, a pathogenic contaminants in some extent. We cannot say almost all the bacteria. In some extent, filtration also removes the pathogenic contaminants in addition to some organic compounds originally organically bound, nitrogen and phosphates and undissolved metals are also removed in a multimedia filter. See how advantageous are filters. So this is one of the most important stage in the water treatment processes. So here we can see here filtration, one objective is the pathogenic contaminants Another object is a leftover suspended particles. So this is your objective of the filtration. Okay, one is a leftover suspended particle. Okay, leftover suspended particle, as well as pathogenic contaminants. Your pathogenic contaminants, and in addition to that, some of the organic compound and organically bound nitrogen and phosphate, and undissolved metals. Some metals are undissolved that may be arrested on the uh, filter media. This is our main objective of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 objective of the filter, that may be removal in the filter tank itself. Okay, very important factor, guys. Okay, so we'll move on another slide. This is our primary objective of our sedimentation tank. Filtration tank. Okay, so we'll move to another slide. That is mechanism of the removal of the filtration. Mechanism of removal in the filtration. What mechanism involved for removals? Mechanism of removal in filtration. That means, what are the mechanism involved in the sedimentation filtration tank? Okay, filtration tank. So now, one main physical straining. That is, one is important factor is physical straining. Capture of the physical straining. That is, capture of the particle larger than the pore sizes. That is major mechanism. What it will do? Please think of that. If you have a bed of sand, just put a water with some particles which is larger than the size of the sand. Then what happens? The water will be passed through the sand, but the particle which is larger than the sand, that will be arrested because of the pore size. Because I am not telling the size of the sand, because if you put a big stone or big metal particle, it may travel because of denser particle. I am telling, if the particle pore size, means it is wide size, or the space between the particle is larger than the particle, then it will be remains in the pore itself. Okay, for that I'll give one good example for you. So this is a filter media which has a sand particle. When this is a filter media, sand particle will be in microscope or in size. So when here, where there is a pore opens here the particle will be settled. Here the particle will be settled. Okay, here the particle will be remains. Only water will be passed. So that is what the mechanism involved in the filtration. Okay, very simple, very simple. This is a natural process happening. We are not doing any much technical work here. That is what we are allowing to water may be going to allow. That's all. So this is one more example I'll give. This is sand particle. Okay, this is sand particles which water will be passed to allow here to the bed of the sand, so that if the particle pore size is smaller, then it will pass. If the particle pore size is larger, the particle size is larger than that of pore size, that is wide size of the sand, then it will be arrested here. If it is small, then it will pass through here. That's all. Okay, that is the mechanism involved in called physical straining. Okay, guys, physical straining means this is the example which I gave, very simple example. Then another concept is called sedimentation. Another concept which is sedimentation. Gravity settling of the particle on the surface. Gravity settling on the surface of the filter media. This is called your normal sedimentation settling. For example, if due to gravitational force, it will be settled on the gravity settling on the bed of the surface of the particle media. Take a mug of the water and put the surface of the water. Due to gravity, it will be settled on the surface of the filter media. Third one, that is adsorption. Very important. Adsorption. Very simple as well as adsorption. Adsorption means wait a minute. Another important that process is called adsorption. Particles are becoming attached and sticking to the surface of the filter media called adsorption can remove very small particle, even dissolved pollutant from the water. Major mechanism, especially in the multimedia filters. Here, one more concept called adsorption. What is adsorption? Adsorption is one more thing, that is a removal of the particle in even though in the dissolved form. That is a particle which is sticking on the surface of the media which you are providing. Which media we are providing? For example, charcoal or anthracite you are providing as adsorption material, that is adsorbent. Then will be the particle will be going to stick on the surface of the filter media, which will be act as a adsorbent to the adsorbate. Okay, so that particle will be removed easily it will be sticking on the surface of the material, that is which you are providing. Then that is major mechanism is especially in the multimedia filter it will be available. Not only sand filter, it will be multimedia filter. Then one more is biological oxygen. Here biological growth of the very important concept here, biological growth, that is biological action. Here biological growth of the grown. Why bacteria grown or caught in the voids of the, because in the voids what happened actually, in the voids what happened means our whatever the organic material or the solid particle or the particle which tends to remain in, because of the pore size, it will be remain in the inside of the voids. So that decomposed impurities in the water become, there will be a biochemical reaction. Usually it happens, right? If you keep if the material will be retaining on the pores of the surface or the pores of the sand media, then there will be biological actions. That actions get be deposited on the surface, the remaining jelly-like layer. Okay, that will be because of this growth of the biological growth. Then there will be biochemical reaction. These then get deposited on the surfaces, sand forming on the surface of the sand, forming a jelly-like layer. Jelly-like layer will be formed, which is again absorbs and strain out the impurities. Very important for the slow sand filter. Why? Because this jelly, it is called as a scamus deck. The name is called as a, what is the name for that jelly-like form layer, which is called as a scamus deck. Okay, that is again absorbs, that is act as an adsorbent, or it's act as again filter media. So this will be very important for the source and while the most of the filters water passes through the filter too quickly for a much biological action to occur. Absorption. Next we'll go for a absorption. Absorption process. Some of the liquids get soaked up into the sand grains, that is soaked. If the particle will be sucked or soaked, then it will be called your absorption. Electrolytic actions also takes places. Very important mechanism involved in the removal of filtration. Some charged of the polar ion particle will be neutralized and positively charged on the suspended or especially dissolved ions in the water. So this is electrolytic action will be going to take place. Simple. Okay. We'll go to another slide, that is mechanism involved. Mechanism involved in the removal of filtration, right? This is not mechanical involved in the slide. Mechanical. Here the mechanism. So first we'll go for a, that is filtration involves transport of the particle through gravitational settling, diffusion, next one interception, and hydrodynamics. And see, again mechanism, there will be some types which will be important to know. That is, a filtration involves a transport of the particle to first a gravitational settling. Correct, no? Then the diffusion takes place. Diffusion, interaction between the particles, interception, then hydrodynamics. This is about transport. While the transporting of the interception, diffusion means the particle diffuses one to one particle. The first one gravitational settling, then there will be a particle diffusion for the media as well as your particle. Then when the interception between the particle and media, then the hydrodynamics will be going to take place. That is the flow of the water which will be interacting with the particle. Okay, that is the force which is hydrodynamic. Then will be the filtration involves in the attachment of the particle through electrostatic interaction, then chemical bridging and specific adsorption. There will be an electrostatic interaction and the chemical bridging will be takes places. Then the later it will be specific adsorption, and there will be some forces will be acting on that. Inertia forces. Everyone knows what is inertia forces, because there will be a particle, isn't it? The particle media will be there. The particle which will be traveling, there will be a sudden inertia forces will be. Van der Waals forces. Everyone aware of that. Van der Waals forces, the gravitational forces, electrostatic forces, viscous forces, and thermal temperature forces will be there acting on the filtration. That is also includes mechanism. Then we'll move to another slide, that is called a filter material. Filter material. Why? How the filter material will be? So that filter material, what are the filter material we are going to use, and what kind of filter material, what is the size of the material, that will be discussed one by one in this particular slide. So now this is a slide number 43. The sand, first one, that is sand. What sand? Everyone aware of sand as a civil engineer, or what is sand and what is the technical name for sand? Sand, it is a fine aggregate. Either a fine or coarse is generally used as a filter media. Either maybe we are using coarse aggregate or a fine aggregate. That is generally called as a filter media in case of filters, sand filters, or in case of slow sand or rapid sand or pressure sand filter. The size of the sand is measured in the expressed terms of called effective size. Effective size means what? The size this size will be effectively removal of all the particles, or what objective we are created for filtration, that objective has to reach. That is called that a size. The size of the sand is measured by expressed in terms of called effective size. Effective size is D10. D10. If we call as a D10, then D10 may be defined as the size of the sieve in mm through which 10% of the sample of the sand by its weight will pass. Please clarify here what is D10 means. I'll highlight it. D10 is defined as your D10. What is D10? D10 may be defined as the size of the sieve. For example, size 5 mm, 10 mm size of the sieve, through which the 10% of the sample, through which 10% of the sample of the sand by weight will pass. If you take any sieve size by which, through which the 10% of the sample which you are taking as to that in terms of weight, it will be passed, called as a D10. If D60 means the 60% of the sample, if it passes, then it will be D60. The uniform size or degree variation size particle is measured, expressed in terms of called uniformity coefficient. Everyone aware of that? In the uniformity coefficient means uniformity coefficient, very important term. Uniformity coefficient means uniformity coefficient, that is it is defined as you got it, that D10 may be defined as your particle that is called a size which has a sieve by which, through which the 10% of the sample has to pass through it. That is what our uniformity coefficient. That is the uniformity of the size or degree of variation in the size. This particle is measured and expressed in the uniformity coefficient. So now another particle, that is, or another media which is called gravel. Which is called gravel. What is gravel? Gravel is nothing but the layer of the sand may be supported on the gravel, which permits the filtered water to move freely under drains to allow wash water to move uniformly upwards. See how nicely it will work out, because if sand particles are there, once the water is passed through a bed of sand, then the gravel will make easier to pass the water through the bed of the gravel, and also which permit the uniformity to upward direction flow of water while backwashing. That is the major duty of the gravel. Gravel is a layer of the sand, so which permits the filtered water to move freely. Which are the filtered water means, which is the water which is coming from the bed of the sand, then it will travel to gravel. Here what it will do, it will allow freely move to the below of the gravel, that is called drains. And while washing, uniformly distribute the water toward the upward direction. Okay, we have to wash the water, otherwise head loss will form. If you are not washing the filter material, then head loss will form, because all the pores will be filled with your particle which has to removed or which has to washed. Otherwise water will not flow through the bed of the sand, because pore size will be filled. So that time we have to go for a backwashing. Clear? So another material, instead of using sand, sometimes anthracite is used as a filter material, and this anthrafilt is made up of anthracite, okay, which is a type of coal stone that burns without smoke or flames it is cheaper and has been able to give high rate of filtration. Why we are using as a anthracite, that is called as anthracite. It's a cold stone. Why we are using? Because it is give efficient, more high rate filtration, as well as it is easy to get in the market, as well as it is cheap. Okay. So now we'll move to another slide, that is how many types of the filtrations are present, how many types of the filtration we have, and how we have to classify, how we are classifying them. So now, as per our criteria, we have three types, that is slow sand filter and rapid sand filter and pressure sand filter. This is due to gravitational settling. There will be three types of filter, that is slow sand filter, rapid sand filter, as well as pressure sand filter. Okay. So now, if you concentrate on the slow sand filter, now that is a slow sand filter. Before concentrating to slow sand filter, we have one rate of filtration slide called rate of filtration. We'll just clarify this rate of filtration slide, then we'll move to another slide which is called of a types of filtration under that slow sand filtration. Clear? So the rate of filtration means, here the rate of filtration means filter loading rate is the flow with water is applied per unit surface area of the filter. The rate of filtration nothing but just the water which is applied per unit surface area, means your length into breadth of the area, that is of the tank. It is the same value of the flow velocity of the water approaching to the surface of the filter. Rate of the filtration V may be given as you know that Q by A, that is discharge by area. Right. So now the V is nothing but phase velocity, and that is phasing velocity, which is surface area is nothing but in the meter square, and that is also you can call it as a loading rate, that is in meter cube per day per meter square. Okay. So then one more is Q. Q is the flow rate onto the filter surface, that you as usual in the liter per day or meter cube per day, and the area is surface rate as a filter, that is meter square. So the very important concept it is here, one more concept, that is typical rate of filtration for the slow sand filter. Maybe if you take slow sand filter or rapid sand filter, whatever it may be, that is this is for a slow sand filter. For a slow sand filter, 0.12 point meter per hour, that is your filtration rate. Then rapid sand filter 3 to 6 meter per hour, and high rate filter it is 8 to 12 meter per hour. So this is about our rate of filtration. Very simple. That is, rate of filtration is especially depend on the surface area of the tank with respect to discharge. Okay. So now just we'll move for another slide, which is of a slow sand filter, and that is rise of the filtration. That is the classification of filter, and that main filter, that is one that is called a slow sand filter. You can call it as a one or anything. That is slow sand filter. Okay. Slow sand filter is nothing but the filter which has a slow filtration rate. Rate of filtration will be less as compared to rapid sand filter. Okay, that is all. So here the water is allowed to a slow rate through the bed of the sand, so that the coarse suspended solids are retained or near the surface of the bed. Further, the impurities in the water are removed by combination of sedimentation, straining, adsorption, and chemical and biological action. See, just highlight it. combination of a sedimentation tank, combination of a sedimentation tank, straining, adsorption, chemical and biological or bacteriological action. What it will do actually? See here a complete figure. I will explain it detailedly. When the water come to inlet chamber, you can see here. When the water come to inlet chamber, see this is the inlet chamber. There is a valve is provided. From there, it will travel to a bed of the filter. See, this is a filter and this is sand media as well as gravel media is provided. I told why gravel media is provided and why sand media is provided. So this is the head. Why we are providing head to check the head loss, because we'll come to know the filter head or head loss. This is our head loss. See, once it reaches to here, we have to go for a back washing. It is telling that the filter water is not flowing through a bed of the water. You should go for a back washing, because all the pore size of the sand or the part media which you are taken, that has filled with a particle, or filled with a suspended or low fine particles. Please go for a back washing. That is what the duty of filter head. Okay, so now this is drains are provided. These drains to collect the water, as well, also for back washing. So now this is under drains are provided here. Clear? This is what the duty of water is allowed to the rate, the certain rate here. You may 0.12 loading rate will be 4 meter cube per hour, or maybe loading rate will be, example, if you take loading rate will be 4 meter cube per hour, take for a meter square area, per meter square area, so and so. That is what your loading rate. Okay, that the core suspended solids are retained here. Suspended solids are retained, which will be retained, that will be retained on the surface, as well as some of the particle will be retained on the pores. So that is the duty of the your slow sand filter. Okay, so now the typically used for smaller flow requirement, like a rural water supply. There is no much there is much demand for the water, so very less demand. There is loading rate will be very low. So kind of places we can use the slow sand filter, but the slow sand filter efficient rate is high, filtration rate is high. The efficiency is you can consider up to 90% efficient will be the removal rate will be very high, because it is a slow sand filter. Slow rate of the water is flowed through under the bed of filter media, less turbid low rate of water. The rate of the raw water turbid should be less than 50 NTU. 50 NTU should be maximum. Okay, usually loading rate is kept at 0.1 to 0.2 meter cube per hour, so that this is what we have to keep up to 0.1 to 0.2 meter cube. That is the loading rate per hour with respect to meter square. That is a surface area. However, the loading rate is up to 4 meter cube is reported per hour per meter square is reported in the slow sand filter. So now principles of the slow sand filter we have to concentrate now. Principles which behind on the slow sand filter. That is, in the slow sand filter, the impurities in the slow sand filters are removed by combination of, I already told that combination of impurities which is present in the slow sand filter, which has removed by the combination of what? Actually, I already told that is sedimentation, that is straining, adsorption, and chemical, biological, bacteriological, or biological action. This is one principle behind the slow sand filter. Right. Second slow sand filter principle, which is second one, that is duration of the first few days, water purified mainly because of mechanical and physical chemical process. Right. I told that few days there is no biological action will be there, but not for the mechanism. It is not a mechanism. It is a not a principle. But during first few days there will be a there will be a there will be a mechanical and physical chemical process, but the resulting accumulation of sediment and organic matter forms a thin layer of the sand, thin layer, jelly-like layers, which is on the sand surface, which is called remains permeable, retain. That is called scamus deck. Remember, scamus deck, retain particle even smaller than the space between the sand grains. Okay, as the layer develops, it becomes a living quartz for the vast number of microorganisms which break down the organic material retained from the water, converting into water, carbon dioxide, other oxides. Okay, see, this is after few days it is happening in the slow sand filtration. As a thin layer develops, it becomes a living. This is living quarters for a vast number of microorganisms which break down the organic material. Okay, so what it will do? It will convert into a water, that is carbon dioxide and other oxide. So in this case, most of the impurities include bacteria and viruses are removed from the here. In this case, this has removed. That is, most of the impurities like bacteria or viruses are removed, and the raw water is passed through a filtered skin layer, that is called scamus deck, just sand below. The purification mechanism extended from filtered skin approx 0.3 to around 0.4 meter below the surfaces. This filter bed gradually decreases the activity lower level. Water becomes purified and contains organic material. Okay, when the microorganisms become well established, the filter works as effectively to produce a quality of the effluent. See, once it is produced effectively, the quality of the effluent will be getting for us. That is virtually free disease carrying organisms, biodegradable organic matter. They are suitable for treating the water with low color, low turbidity, and low bacterial contents. Clear? Very simple. If I tell this in a simple manner, you know that there will be action of sedimentation, straining, and adsorption, and chemical and biological or bacteriological action takes place. In the first few days, what happens? Only mechanical, physical, chemical process will be going on. After some days, there will be a development of micro, because your pores are filled with the particles which has a tendency to develop of bacteria. That bacteria will organic matter that will make a thin layer in the sand surfaces remain permeable. Okay, and this layer will be developed and become a living quarter for the microorganisms, and this will be break down the material. Then this will be converting into water, that carbon dioxide and other oxides. Most of the impurities in this bacteria, viruses, or some, if this is I am telling in a different simple manner, this will be filter the skins and layer will become the 0.3 to 0.4 meter. This will be act as a efficient removal of the bed. And what is the function, if I ask, what is the function of the slow sand filter? What is the function of the slow sand filter? If you ask, during the first few days, the water function. Now we discuss the principle behind the slow sand filtration. We have discussed Now we are discussing wait a minute, just I'll erase this. We discussed already principle, how the principle behind how this work will be going to happen, the filtration work that we discussed in a small one slide. We have discussed it. Very important concept, and it adopted in this manner. And one more thing is function of flow sand filter. What is this? That is what a schematic every time I used to told for you, schematic. Here you can see schematic, which is a development of a layer due to microbacteriological action. Okay. Now, what is the function of that is principle also, function also almost same. During the first few days I all told mechanical. These both are same. Principle as well as your functioning of the flow sand will be same. As this jelly-like layer or the layer which is we are told that layer is called schematics. SCHMUTZDECKE. This is act as a again filter media for the and rate of filtration will be high due to this particular layer. Okay, and this micro become well established. The filter will work efficiently, produce high quality of efficient, as I told in the last slide. Now we'll go for another important factor in this general design criteria for a slow sand filter. That is, your design period of the slow sand filter is general design criteria of slow sand filter. One is 50 to 30 year, and this is your design period. That is, if once we construct a design filter, slow sand filter, that will become a period of the 15 to 30 year. Then period operation will be 24 hour. If you take 30 minutes for back washing, then will be operation will be there for 24 hour. There will be including of back washing also. And if you ask water demand will be 40 liter per day. 40 liter per day of water demand. 40 liter per day of water demand. And rate of filtration rate will be very important. Filtration rate will be 0.1 to 0.2 meter per hour. Filtration rate. Your filtration rate will be 0.1 to 0.0 meter per hour. Filter bed usually of 200 meter square per filter. Minimum 2 units are provided. And depth will be initially it is 0.8 to 0.9 meter. Minimum it should be 0.5 to 0.6. Okay. This is the depth in design under design criteria. And effective size will be 0.15 to 0.30 mm, maximum 5, preferably below 3. This is about the size of the particle or sand, media. Height of under drain including a gravel layer, that is your under drain, is 0.3 to 0.5 meter, and height of supernatant of water will be, that is 1 meter. This is the main concept of general design criteria of our slow sand filter. In today's video, we completed part 5 video. We have come up with what is filtration, how the filtration will be worked out, and what is the objective of the filtration process, and mechanism involved in the filtration, that is physical, staining, sedimentation, adsorption, biological action, adsorption and electrolyte action, and what is the filtration involves while transporting, what happens, and while attachment of the particle through what kind of, and what are the forces will be acting on it, and what are the filter media we are used it, sand media as well as gravel media, and what is the duty of gravel and what is the duty of sand and other material which are used anthracite or maybe. And in this today's part 5 video, we are discussed of slow sand filter but not completed, and we'll continue with the part 6 video. We'll continue with the slow sand filter. Before that, we are also included with the rate of filtration. What is rate of filtration and what kind of design consideration we are taken for this, and slow sand filter process as well as principle involved for a slow sand filtration and function of slow sand filter we are discussed, including design criteria for the slow sand filter in this particular video. Thank you, and we'll continue for next video in part 5.